Okay, the next concept is derivation. Now, derivation is developed with the help of production rules. Now, how you are going to apply these production rules to obtain a particular string is called as nothing but a derivation. Derivation, it is a sequence of production rules. It is used to get the input strings. Means to, for example, they have given you the grammar, that is set of production rules. Now, how you are going to use those production rules to generate a particular string? Now that is nothing but your derivation. It is a sequence of production rules which is used to get a input strings. Now during parsing we have to take two decisions. To generate a derivation tree or derivation, we need to take two decisions. Those are, the first decision we should take is that we have to decide the non-terminal which is to be replaced. Now what is this non-terminal? The variables which are represented in capital letters. We are going to replace those variables with terminal symbols or non-terminal symbols. Now here we need to decide which non-terminal is to be replaced, and second thing we need to decide which production rule to be used for replacing those non-terminal symbols. We need to decide these two things. We need to first decide which non-terminal is to be replaced, and second thing we need to decide which production rule to be used for replacing the non-terminals. Now for the first decision, that is which, we have to decide which non-terminal to be replaced. For this decision we have two different options. We have two different options, that is, the first one is leftmost derivation and the second one is rightmost derivation. Now let us see what is this leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation. Now in leftmost derivation, the input is going to be scanned and non-terminals are replaced with the production rule from left to right. Means whichever the non-terminal comes first while scanning from left to right is going to be replaced first. Okay, the non-terminal which comes first while scanning from left to right is going to be replaced first. Now this type of derivation is called as leftmost derivation. In this, the input is going to be scanned and non-terminals are going to be replaced with the production rules from left to right. And the second type of derivation is rightmost derivation. Now in this, the input is scanned and the non-terminals are replaced with the production rules from right to left. Means first of all you are going to replace the first non-terminals which is going to be encountered while scanning from right to left, which is why the first non-terminal symbol which is encountered from while scanning from right to left is going to be replaced first. Now let us see with the example how these two derivations are going to work. Now the first example we are going to discuss here. Derive the string ABB from the leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation using the CFG given by, these are the three rules of this CFG. S tends to AB slash epsilon, A tends to AB, B tends to SB. Okay, these are the three rules of this particular grammar. Now with these three rules, we need to derive a string, input string, that is ABB, by using leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation. Now let us start with the start symbol. Now the start symbol is S. Now S tends to, you have two options. S tends to AB and epsilon. If you replace S with the epsilon, it is end of your string. You are going to end it with a null string. But which string you need to generate? It is ABB. That's why what we are going to do, we are going to replace S to AB. S tends to AB. This is from rule 1. Rule 1, from production rule 1, you have replaced S to AB. Now you are using leftmost derivation. Now which non-terminal node is to be replaced first. You have to scan from left to right, and whatever the non-terminal encounters first, that non-terminal is going to be replaced with a particular rule. Now you start scanning from left to right. Now from this side to this side you are going to scan. Now the first non-terminal encountered is A here. Means A has to be replaced first. A has to be replaced first. Now to get this ABB string, now with what production rules I should replace this A? Now for this A you have only one option. You can replace A with AB. You can replace A with AB. I will do so. I will replace A with small a, capital B. This is from rule number 2. Now again you start scanning from left to right. Now you will scan A, it is terminal node, leave it. Next you will scan B. This is non-terminal node because it is in capital letters. And then we need to replace this B. Now B can be replaced only with SB. B can be replaced only with SB. You replace B with SB. That is from rule 3. That is, now the string will be A, S, B, A, S, small b, capital B. Now again you scan it from left to right. Left, it is a terminal, leave it. Now the yes is a non-terminal node, then you need to replace this yes. Now in this, what I am going to do, the string to be generated is ABB. Now you have A here, you have B here. No need of this yes, no. That's why what I'm going to do, I will replace this yes with a epsilon. We have a rule 1 for that. S can be replaced with a epsilon. You just replace this S with epsilon, means null. It is going to be removed. Now the string will be AB capital. This is from rule 1 because you have replaced this S with epsilon. Okay. Then this is the remaining string A small b capital B. You scan from left to right. You scan A, it is terminal. B, it is terminal. Now the capital B, it is non-terminal. It has to be replaced. Now if you see the rule, you can replace B with SB. I will replace that. I can replace B with SB. The string will be now AB S B. AB S B. Now you have almost got this string ABB. Only additional thing you have is yes, and this yes can be replaced with the epsilon, that is null character, by rule 1. You just replace this yes with epsilon from rule 1. When you replace s with epsilon, this is the resulting string you have got, ABB. Now whatever the steps you have performed, this is called as leftmost derivation for this particular string ABB in this grammar. Okay, this is the leftmost derivation for this particular string in this CFG. Similarly, the consider the rightmost derivation. Now start with the start symbol S, and I will take S tends to AB. Now here, instead of scanning from left to right, we are going to scan from right to left. Means I am going to scan from this end. Now the first non-terminal encountered is B. I am going to replace this B first. Earlier I have replaced A first. Here I am going to replace this B first. Now what is the option for B? B can be replaced with SB, that is by using this rule. B tends to SB. Okay, then from now this scan from left to right. B is non-terminal or terminal, it is terminal, leave it. S is non-terminal, then I have to replace this S first. Now I'm going to replace S with the epsilon. There is a rule, first rule, I'm going to replace this S with the epsilon. When you replace S with the epsilon, this is the remaining string A B. Now B is a non-terminal or terminal, it is a terminal, leave it. Then A is a terminal, then this A has to be replaced. Now A can be replaced with small a, capital B. I will replace it. A is replaced with small a, capital B. Then again you scan from right to left. B is terminal. This capital B is non-terminal, means it has to be replaced. Now B can be replaced either with what the rule says. B can be replaced with yes B. You replace B with yes B. Then the resulting string will be A yes B B, because you have replaced this B with yes B. Then scan from left to right to left. Scan B, it is terminal. This B, it is terminal. Then you are going to scan S. This is non-terminal. Means you are going to replace this yes. Now you have almost got the required string, that is A B B. Only additional thing you have is S. Now you need to replace this S with a epsilon, so that you are going to get S is equals to ABB. This is the string which is required by a particular grammar. Means you have obtained this string with a particular grammar. This is how, and this is called as rightmost derivation. And this is how you can get the leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation for a particular given string. Now let us take one more example on this. In this we have considered in terms of A's and B's. Here we'll take zeros and ones. Okay, this is an second example. Derive the string 00101 from leftmost and rightmost derivation using a CFG. You need to derive a string 00101 from leftmost and rightmost derivation using the language given here. Using the grammar given here. S tends to A1B, A tends to 0A epsilon, B tends to 0B or 1B or epsilon. Now let us do the leftmost derivation. Now first I will start with the start symbol, and I am going to replace the start symbol with the first rule, A1B. This is the first string which can be generated with the start symbol. Now I am going to use the leftmost. I am going to scan it from left to right. Now the first non-terminal node encountered is A. Now A can be replaced with either epsilon or 0A. Now if you replace A with epsilon, the string is going to start with 1. But here our string is starting with 0. That's why I'm going to replace A with 0A. I'm going to replace A with 0A. Then after that the string will be 0A1B. Now the 0 is terminal. Next symbol to be scanned is A. Now A is non-terminal, means I am going to replace this A first. Now again I will replace A with 0A, because we require one more 0 here. Okay, I will replace A with 0A. Then the next non-terminal node, non-terminal to be replaced is this A. Now I am going to replace this A with the epsilon, because whatever the string is there, in that string first two zeros are there, then one is there, and you have almost got that. Two zeros you have got, one is here. Then what I should do? I should replace this A with the epsilon. I'm going to replace A with the epsilon. Then after replacing it, this will be the remaining string 001B. I have replaced A with the epsilon. Now you are going to scan 1. It is a terminal. Leave it. Then I will scan B. This is a non-terminal, hence I need to replace this B. Now B can be replaced either from 0B, 1B or epsilon. Now based on your input string, which character is required next? You have 001, you require 0 and 1. That's why what I'm going to do, first I will replace B with 0B. I will replace B with 0B, so that you will get this 0010B. Then which is the next number you should get to obtain this string? You should get 1. That's why I'm going to replace this b with 1b. Okay, I will replace this b with 1b. The string which is generated after this statement will be 0 0 1 0 1 b. Now you have almost got the required string, but additional b is there. Now what you do, you just replace that additional b with epsilon, so that you are going to get this particular required string. Now this is the leftmost derivation for this given string. Similarly, we try to find out the rightmost derivation. That is, we are going to replace the we are going to scan from right to left, and we are going to replace the non-terminal nodes. Now start with the start symbol. S tends to A1B. Now which symbol has to be replaced first? I'm going to scan it from right to left. Means this B has to be replaced first. Now you have to scan this given string from this end. Now what I will do? I will replace B first. I will replace B with 0B. I will replace B with 0B. Then the string will be A10B. Again, I have to replace this B. In this case, I am going to replace B with 1B. I will replace B with 1B. The resulting string is A101B. Now, again, now you have got the last part of your string. It is 101. In that case, there is no necessity to expand at this position, because you have got almost the last 3 characters of your given string. That's why what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace this b with the epsilon. I will replace this b with the epsilon. After replacing, this is the resulting string A101. Means the last three digits you have found. Only these 2 zeros you need to generate. With the help of A, you can do so. Okay. Now the next, you are going to scan this 1 0 1. All these are terminal. You are going to leave them. Now you are going to scan A. Now A is non-terminal, means you are going to replace A. Now I am going to replace A with 0 1. Okay, so I can add zeros after replacing A with 0 1. This is the 0 A 1 0 1. Again, I need to replace this A. I will replace this A with again 0 1. Then after that, this is the resulting string 0 0 A 1 0 1. 0 0 A 1 0 1. Now you have almost got the string. It is 0 0 1 0 1. In between you have an additional A. What you do? You just replace this A with the epsilon. I'm going to replace A with the epsilon, so that you will get the required string, that is 0 0 1 0 1. This is a rightmost derivation for a particular string by using this grammar. This is about derivation, rightmost and leftmost derivations. They may give you the grammar, and they may give you the string to be obtained, and they will ask you to uh, derive the leftmost and rightmost derivations for a given string using a particular grammar. And this type of questions have been asked for 8 to 10 marks.